Hey Rebecca, I'm Kevin, and I got your responses from the questions that I had emailed you, and I just wanted to say thank you for all your great feedback. It has really helped me in my project, and it's helped me go further, especially when you had told me that there was no difference between spirit and animal cards, mostly because I was able to combine the two in my project, which I had really liked. So in the collages, as you're making the collage, it's supposed to help you determine a theme to go with the card. So that way, when you're laying them out to your audience, it could kind of resemble as to one certain area of their problem, which can help them solve it. And these cards are also supposed to go in two different directions, so that way you could determine them as a bad thing or a good thing.
For example?
For example, this one's on comfort, because, well, honestly, it's kind of just said. It's a pretty comforting card. It's just a fish in water. That's what it looks like to me. It's pretty soothing.
And he's headed towards a quilt.
Yes, he is,
Mm-hmm.
which is symbolizing comfort.
Mm-hmm.
It can go both ways, because on a good note, when something is really comforting, it's a good place and it's a really good place to be. But the bad part is that because you're in a good place, you're not going anywhere else. So you can't really take it to another step without leaving
challenge.
Yeah, without leaving your comfort zone. So the first thing that I wanted to show you was my formation of the wisdom cards, the correct way to do it. So what you would have your audience do is that you would lay out the cards and that you would have them choose one out of 7. And so they would choose one, just a random one. This one's learn from your mistakes. The first card has to represent your problem, so it might have to do with learning from your mistakes. Next you would have your audience choose another card. By the way, one person chooses a card at a time, like we do this for one person. So this would be hurting their problem, like it'll make it worse. So for example, this one, it would be sadness.
Okay, just lay them out now.
The third one would be a positive thing towards your problem. It would be, like this one is self-nurturing.
That's helpful.
It could be
So
helpful.
maybe you need to concentrate more on what you need to be happy. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because then again, these cards can go in two separate ways.
Yeah.
So next would be your old focus to solve your problem, which in this case, this card says your stairway to heaven. So probably your own pathway to resolving your problem was your old focus, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
But this card says that your new focus has to be creativity. So I'm guessing you have to look at your problem in a more creative aspect. The way you word things really does help play out these cards really well. After you use creativity to solve your problem, you'll need focus, which is the next card. And in the end, ironic, isn't it, you'll have comfort. So
Ironic indeed.
yes, so as you can see, these cards really can help a person out, and it kind of tricks them into thinking that I had solved their problems just by making these cards out of these miscellaneous magazines. And in reality, the science behind it is that you're just making these connections on your own to your problem, so it's really all you. So at first I got into this project because honestly, I really did think of myself as more of an intuitive person, because ever since I was like 8, I've been interested in like horoscopes and astrology. And then after that, I realized that you could learn how to make all these cool wisdom cards to help you predict things, which I thought was cool, that somebody who has clairvoyance can just tell you when something's gonna happen, right, and when the moment happens, which I thought was cool. And so anyways, my next, I forgot. So at the Quest Fair, which is the event where I had to perform this demonstrate my wisdom cards to my audience. I've had at first this one person came up to me and they thought that this was cool. It really didn't match their problem. And so they said that they'd help me spread the word, which I thought was really good because I was not getting a lot of people at first. And then after that, what didn't seem like a lot of people turned into like lines. So a lot of people came to read me, especially a lot of people came to have me read them, especially like younger kids, because they thought that that was amazing and they were easily fooled. There was also a bunch of grown-ups who actually did have problems in their life, and I think I actually did help them because the looks on their faces were pretty stunning. So, yeah. So to wrap it up, I just want to say thank you again for helping me with my project, and thanks to you I've gotten this far, and I hope that your deck turns out well as well.